It's a huge honor for me to be here tonight, celebrating with all of you Lamar University's first 100 years. And I want to emphasize, just here celebrating a milestone, we are celebrating a legacy of leadership. Unlike the majority of the over 500 regional universities around the country, Lamar University was not founded as a normal school or a teacher's college. It was established to cultivate professionals for the rapidly growing Southeast Texas. We can all look back and say the institution has absolutely achieved that goal. Since arriving here 3 years ago, I have met many individuals in Southeast Texas, and it's striking to me that so many judges, successful attorneys, esteemed medical professionals proudly hail from Lamar University. Our graduates in the field of education are employed in 252 out of 254 counties in Texas. Recently, one alum was named the Texas Parent-Teacher Association Superintendent of the Year. Another became chancellor of one of the largest community colleges in the nation with 85,000 students. Lamar University has graduated renowned musicians, artists, actors, and athletes. The breadth of talent emerging from our institution is awe-inspiring. I'd like to take a few minutes to read just a small sampling of our alum. I won't be using names. My goal is simply to help all of you get a sense of just how remarkable Lamar University graduates are and the impact they have had over the last 100 years. We have one alum who designed the Panama Canal's larger expanded locks, the largest project since the canal opened. He was then named the CEO of the Canal Authority and oversaw the construction of the locks and implemented the lock system design. Another alumnus was recently named President and CEO of BP Energy, one of the largest energy companies in the world with over 70,000 employees. In 1975, a Lamar University alum created a special education model in Texas that has become the model for special education across the country. Another Lamar University alum became the president of the International Association of Defense Councils. And I want to emphasize that. It's the International Association of Defense Council, which was established in 1920. A Lamar University alum became the youngest African-American female exec at Meta, the parent company for Facebook. Before that, she worked in the White House as a member of the First Lady's staff. One alum served for almost 2 decades as a CBS sports broadcaster, and one of the best-known photo artists in the U.S. graduated from Lamar University. His prints hung in the White House private presidential quarters for 8 years. A Lamar University alum developed a modern metal detector, creating the capacity to differentiate between metals along with their sizes and quality. Next time you go through a security checkpoint, check for the Garrett wand. Is that wand that detects you, or detects metal? Lamar graduate. Also, the detector you walk through, he invented those as well. A Lamar University alum is a Country Music Hall of Fame inductee. One of the most prolific living U.S. painters is a Lamar alumnus. His art hangs in every major museum in the world. Another alum started Jason's Deli, one of the largest deli chains in the U.S. and the most effective franchise management company in the U.S. A Lamar University alum created what is now one of the country's largest auto care facilities, Precision Tune Auto Care. And to conclude, a Lamar University alumnus founded and led the Semiconductor and Guidance Systems Division at Texas Instruments. While he was at TI, the vice chairman of the board and the president of TI were also Lamar University alums. Again, this is just a small sampling of what Lamar University graduates have done. I could literally go on all night talking about some of the many leaders that have graduated from Lamar University, many who have went on to become multimillionaires and billionaires. The accomplishments of Lamar University alum are truly phenomenal. So what is next for Lamar University? Right now, and if you have read the newspapers and looked around, there's a credibility issue in higher ed. People around the country are looking at it saying, is this really worth the cost to these students? There's also many institutions that are struggling financially. our provost has a stack of papers in his office about this hive, all the institutions that are running huge deficits and wondering if they're going to survive. Lamar University is not in either one of those categories. We have credibility. Our graduates get jobs. They move out and do the things that they're supposed to do, and the university is doing the things that it's supposed to do. What I want to do now is talk about how do we keep it that way? What's going to happen over the next 100 years here at Lamar University? We're going to stay true to what Lamar University is founded to do and what it has done for Southeast Texas. To keep us on that track, we have developed a strategic plan with 4 guiding principles and a vision and mission statement that I'd like to review very rapidly tonight. So first of all, the 4 guiding principles, the first one is who we are. We produce things that are valuable for Southeast Texas. I think that's about as simple as you can put it. Our mission statement says this: Lamar University strives to educate leaders, demonstrate excellence in student learning and career readiness, and pursue research with relevance. So what does that mean? I started off as a physics math student. Great stuff, loved it, kind of hard to find a job doing it. So I went to graduate school and I went into engineering. And so that's very practical. To me, career readiness is right in the middle. The stuff that you learn now, or the stuff that you'll be doing, our students into 20 years, maybe even in 5 years, doesn't even exist right now. So not only do they have to have a skill set that gets them their first job, but they have to have the ability to continue to learn, so in 20 years they'll still be at the forefront of learning and still have that ability to just like artificial intelligence. I met some people in here tonight talking about that. When I was in graduate school, artificial intelligence was radically different than what it is now. It was logic. In the 2000s, it turned into soft computing and biologically inspired algorithms. If people didn't have the ability to learn, they couldn't have shifted in that direction. But at the same time, you have to have that skill set to get you in the door and get that first job. Second, we're all about our students. We're going to focus on our students. Every single individual at this institution and everybody that supports this institution, I want to be able to draw a direct line between what they're doing and how that relates to the students in the classroom. I always talk about our dining hall. How important is that? But if you eat, if you have a nice campus, you get support outside the classroom, it makes what happens in the classroom that much more effective. The third guiding principle is teamwork. Anybody that knows me, and if you're on this campus fairly often, or a little bit, you'll hear me talk about the importance of teamwork. Teamwork is a force multiplier. I grew up around the military. We talked about it a lot there. You get 4 individuals working together. It's not additive, it's multiplicative. It radically changed your ability to get things done. And I can tell you right now, we have a very strong leadership team on this campus, and you're going to see some things start to really happen here at Lamar University over the next couple years. The last item is manage our resources. All those other institutions that are struggling out there in higher ed across the nation, we are not going to be in that position. So the last 2 things I'm going to talk about, and I'll talk about how these things apply a little bit. First, going to talk about the graduate education here at Lamar University, and then the undergraduate. Our graduate education here at Lamar is very unique. Over half of the students that go to Lamar University are in the graduate school. We have over 8,000 graduate students, meaning that every 2 years we have to, they're going out the door, got more coming in. We're going to graduate over 5,000 individuals this year, which is just an unbelievable number. And with that, this is one of the reasons why we were #1 in the funding formula. Some of you have probably heard in the session I was a part of, Lamar University came out on top of all 38 institutions in the state in our percentage increase. Only 7 were positive. And the reason for that is we put some effort into our graduate programs, and most of our graduate programs are in very applied fields, in STEM areas, and guess what? The funding formula rewards that, and that's what Lamar University does. We put out graduates that are valuable to Texas. We have the largest graduate college of education in Texas, right here at Lamar University. So that's the type of things we're going to be doing here at Lamar University. We're going to be focusing on those things that we're at the best at. We're going to be pulling back on the things we're not so good at, so we can put those resources and truly be the best at things and develop a national reputation. Along with the graduate programs, we are in the process of developing an alternate teacher licensure program. This is a program where if you have a bachelor's degree in something like biology or physics or math, and you've decided you want to teach, you can now pick up a master's degree and develop the skill set to teach and be prepared to go in the classroom. We're also working on a master's in psychiatric mental health practitioner. So undergraduate education. This is where we're now starting to put our emphasis. About half of our students are at the undergraduate level, and we want to increase the number of those that come on our campus. Last night, I don't know how many people went to the baseball game, but it was a pretty full group there. The football game was packed, and then we had a concert right after that. All of those were full. Students were everywhere on this campus. Every activity was something that students wanted to be at and they enjoyed. We're in the process of building an intramural field right in the center of campus, right outside the dorms. A lot of the learning takes place out of the classroom. If you can keep them on campus, you'll keep them working together, and they'll end up studying, and that's how they're going to be successful. Student success, we're going to be putting more effort into that, making sure that our students get through their undergraduate degree and they graduate. One of the things that I've noticed over the years with our pre-law, pre-med, engineering, and other areas is there's been some outstanding, excellent students that have come out of Lamar University. We want to make sure that the best students in Southeast Texas choose Lamar University first and go through those programs here. The last item is our athletics. This, I think, is important to an institution and is important to Lamar University. And we're now starting to turn the corner on athletics. This last year with football, we had a winning season. That's moving forward. And from what I saw last night, I think we're going to have a great season next year. Our women's soccer program hasn't lost a Southland game in 2 years. Women's basketball won the conference championship this year. Track won the conference championship last year, and cross country won the championship this year. Last year, we won the all-women's trophy in the Southland for the first time ever in our history with the Southland. And we took second in the Commissioner's Cup. And I'm convinced that we should win the all-women's trophy sport cup again. And hopefully we can pull off the Commissioner's Cup. We're in a tight race right now for first place. But these are some of the things we're doing to make sure we keep our students on our campus, and we're going to grow our undergraduate enrollment. And if we do these things, I think we'll have a very clear mission, and we can develop that national reputation that Lamar should have. Again, I appreciate all your support. Thanks for coming out and helping us celebrate 100 years, and I hope the next 100 years is just as exciting as those first 100 years. Thank you.